Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you. And I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in the moment to go ahead and like this video, to leave me a comment down below about your situation, share the video if you could, and most definitely subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And when subscribing, don't forget to highlight that little notification bell with the word all. More importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the reading, the message that came through was way too intense. Let's just relax. Way too intense. Let's just relax. So let's get started. Alrighty, so we're going to do some shuffling here and pull from the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. Before I do so, while I struggle to shuffle, keep in mind general reading for, timeless reading for the sign of Virgo. So wherever it lies within your chart for you, as well as those joining to hear about a Virgo in their life, more than welcome. But so because it's general, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. But on another note, I'm accepting requests for personal readings. Down below in the description box, you'll see the options, pricing, and the email you'll need to contact me for me to get that started for you. Okay? To begin for our lovely Virgos. Okay, we have 2. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm just feeling so flustered, a bit just irritated and overwhelmed, but in a subtle kind of way in your energy, just right off the bat. Annoyed, to say the least. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Wow, a lot of cards, so we're gonna go with them all. They're actually saying not to go with the 2 of Cups. Bear with me. Alrighty, can we see all of which? Let's move them down. Okay. And normally I would lay out 6 of which, 3 and 3, but I'm getting told by Spirit, or they're informing me in the moment, that this is the way they should be laid out. Bear with me as I struggle to speak. We were beginning with the 10 of Swords. No more, enough. You putting an end to feeling depleted because of certain energies, certain situations. Some of you feeling or planning to put the situation to an end, whether that's a relationship, a friendship, a job, you name it, something that leaves you feeling flustered or overwhelmed or just doesn't add a level of inner peace to your life that you need at this point. You kind of taking a step back and examining things from afar these days, asking yourself, well, what is stripping away that level of inner peace, even if it doesn't add to it, right? Needing to only surround yourself with people and situations that keep things somewhat peaceful. Sometimes feeling too relaxed, separating yourself from other situations, energies, and whatnot, because when you do so, it's like, you know, your whole body just releases and you feel like you have nothing left to give, or you feel like you have no resources left to keep moving forward because other people are sucking up all of your optimistic or positive energy, or simply just weighing you down in the process. Nobody gets it because you don't simply voice it or shout it from a mountaintop or share all your struggles or stories, leaving you dealing with a lot of which internally or just on your own, but people just kind of misunderstanding you and thinking you can handle it all, or thinking you aren't as irritated as you are. Some show it, of course, you know, not everybody's going to internalize it or hold back to that extent, but either way, you still, there's this level of being misunderstood, or just people not getting what you're going through to the full extent. And we're moving on to the Empress. New beginnings are on your mind. You thinking about starting a new hobby or a new job, or a fresh start in a living situation, or potentially starting a relationship, or meeting new people and starting new friendships. I want to say acquaintances. The feeling as if you want to take a laid back approach with all of which, but again, certain energies and situations are making you feel a bit on edge. Some of which are feeling relaxed about new beginnings and fresh starts, taking a let's go with the flow kind of approach. But again, a lot of emotions and frustration building up within. Can we just relax? Can we just take a peaceful approach? Some people feeling the need to take a minor issue in your life and escalate it or make it more than it needs to be, and you being like, okay, well, we can just deal with it in the way I would like to, given it's more so my concern than yours. Again, being a very much Queen of Swords in your life these days, or at least thinking about it in that way, reassessing who and what's coming with you as you move forward, as you thoroughly think about fresh starts, once again, new beginnings. We're moving on to the Ace of Swords. And with the Empress, I'm looking at the pineapple hat she's wearing. And what I heard was a need for more fun. You feeling too ultra serious these days, or feeling like other people strip away that level of fun or enjoyment in your life or in certain situations. And so Spirit probably reminding you in small little ways, or just pushing you to enjoy yourself more in certain situations you're wrapped up in at this time, even if you can't fully cut out a huge chunk of time here and there to have fun in your own way. But Spirit's saying if you can, you most definitely should. Ace of Swords. I was putting the card down, I heard enjoying the journey along the way. I'm hearing time to start this, time to start that. No longer wanting to wait or hold yourself back or allow other people and situations to weigh you down or hold you back anymore. You feeling like certain endeavors need to just begin. You know, you needing to start that new project or hobby that you've been thinking about thoroughly for way too long. Who's stopping me? And if it feels like somebody is, then why are they still side by side with you? Or why are you allowing that energy to seep in and persuade you or convince you to slow things down? I'm hearing I like the slow pace, I like the calmness that comes from it, but there's part of you that desires a faster paced life, or more excitement, more fun, more enjoyment in general. And so Spirit's saying, well, why can't you have both? Right? And surrounding yourself with energies, with involving yourself in situations that give you a nice balance of both, right? Or some give you one way and the others give you the other feeling, if that made any sense. You know, again, some situations and people bringing you calmness and inner peace, and others bringing you that level of excitement and fun, and you deciding who and what's going to get your time and energy and resources as you try to balance all of which out. You're ready to begin, and once again, people just kind of need to step out of the way, and I see you politely being like, excuse me, it doesn't mean you're not coming with me, but you just either need to buckle up for the ride, or just simply move out of my way, because I'm ready to start this or that, and it's just a long time coming, you know? You've been waiting long enough once again. Feeling a little bit nervous at times, a little bit shaky because of certain people or energies or situations once again, or simply because you're excited and ready for what's to come, knowing there's a lot of beautiful things on the horizon for you, new fresh starts, but the change does make you a bit nervous, doesn't it, at the end of the day? You being like, okay, Virgo, let's get this together, looking in the mirror in a sense, like let's shake off the nerves, the time is now. The Chariot. And on that note, you charge after a fresh start or fresh starts, or the completion of certain goals that you've had set in place, or dusting off at this time. Now is the time to do what I have to do for me, to take care of me, to move in the right direction, or redirect myself when being pushed by the universe in one way, shape, or form. and feeling like you're just trying to kind of center yourself, ground yourself, and zone in on what you deserve and what you want or what you want to move towards, as other people are just trying to overwhelm the process or make you second guess it, or again make it into a mountain, what is it, a molehill into a mountain, or whatever the saying is. You feeling like people are just too much, and you're like, once again, going back to the overall message, like, let's just relax. This is way too intense, too much. And for some of you, feeling like all the meanwhile you're trying to go after this and that to feel good about your life or to head in the right direction, there's certain obligations that are way too intense or too much to handle. And you're like, ugh. So this is part of the reason why I've held back up until this point. But again, for whatever reason, not holding yourself back any longer, or not allowing other situations or factors to do that. You know you, and it's at this point where you remind yourself that as you sort of lighten your load, or try to, as you head towards new things, this fresh feeling, this excitement, more enjoyment side by side with inner peace, you need to leave certain old habits behind as well, including overthinking, as you make your way to a healthier lifestyle, to a lifestyle that's more enjoyable once again. And interestingly enough, I'm hearing, I want to be able to say I enjoy being me. And for a lot of you Virgos, it's been a long time coming for you to actually say that with conviction. You feeling like who you're becoming in this lifetime isn't exactly who you're meant to be. And so needing to take a step back and adjust, be the Queen of Swords in that sense as well. Being flexible and willing to adjust this and that about yourself. Again, your habits as well. To lighten your load and to make things healthier for you, and to be proud of yourself. Not to mention, you should be proud nonetheless, regardless of all you've overcome and all you accomplished up until this point, as you continue to go after what you deserve. 7 of Wands. Feeling like as you are starting to do what's right for you, or continuing to do so, making adjustments when necessary, it feels like everyone's coming at you for favors, or for to remind you of certain obligations, whether it's within your job or outside of that. Family members are a lot for a good amount of you. Friendships, and it's leaving you kind of being like, oh, I was trying to delay the choices when it comes to this Queen of Swords way of being, deciding who and what's coming with me. But the intensity of it all is making it that much harder for you to delay it. Then decide, make it clear that people need to take it down in several notches if they want to come with you, or they need to take it down several notches just for the simplicity or the sake of your sanity, right? For you to maintain a level of inner peace. And Spirit's saying, most definitely take a step back if need be, and enter your Virgo hermit mode and do your thing. And don't allow people to get the best of you to the point where you explode or say something you might regret. Being aligned with the 10 of Swords and the Empress. Endings and new beginnings are your main mental focus, right? As well as where you kind of want to put all your resources and energy. But it feels like other people want to move all your focus elsewhere, or try to overwhelming you once again, to the point where it's hard for you to sort of make your way from new endings to new beginnings. Trying to improve this and that, your situation overall. Again, feeling like, let's just frickin' relax. Please, everybody, take a deep breath so that I can do the same. Now we're moving on to the last and final card, which is the King of Wands. I heard your confidence takes flight. You feeling this sense of empowerment come over you, side by side with your motivation. Being aligned with the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. Feeling like you are putting a sword in situations and old habits that are no longer working for you. Putting your wand down, kind of forcefully being like, I declare who I'm becoming in this lifetime, even if I'm not fully aware as to who that is just yet. I am putting my foot down with certain situations that are no longer healthy, that I've known for some of you for a while. Discovering certain truths about yourself and those around you, maybe even situations that help you, it's making it 10 times clearer as to why you're feeling the way you do within your gut, or why you're starting to head in certain new directions. all of this empowerment and motivation and confidence coming over you just ignites a new level of passion within you to keep doing what's right for you. But Spirit's saying you understand that this passion doesn't have to mean that things are more overwhelming, as you simply keep telling people, like, let's just frickin' relax, as things are just too intense. With that said and done, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, email me for a personal reading. I hope you have an amazing day, week, and month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.